If you're over 60, your body is silently losing muscle every single day unless you eat this. This quiet condition is called sarcopenia, and it's the reason so many people feel weaker, slower, and older than they really are. But here's the good news. You can stop it. In fact, you can reverse it, and it all starts with what's on your plate. Today, I'll show you the surprising food that outperforms sardines for muscle growth and how it helps you rebuild strength naturally, even after 60. Forget the myths, forget the expensive supplements. Your solution might already be sitting in your fridge. Hi, I've helped older adults regain their strength, energy, and mobility, not with expensive pills or fads, but with real food and science-backed habits that truly work. And let me tell you something. Age is not the reason you feel weak or tired. Most of the time, it's simply that your body isn't getting what it needs to rebuild muscle, and that's something we can fix. This channel is where I help you age strong, not slow. Every week, we uncover the real science of aging, so you can stay active, confident, and independent for years to come. So if that sounds like you, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let's dive into the food that can literally rebuild your muscles after 60. Before we talk about the food that can reverse it, we need to understand what's really happening inside your body. Sarcopenia is age-related muscle loss, a condition that affects nearly everyone past 60. It's one of the biggest reasons people lose strength, balance, and energy as they age. Now, here's why sarcopenia matters. It's not just about appearance. When you lose muscle, you lose strength, coordination, and confidence. It increases your risk of falls and injuries, slows your metabolism, making weight control harder, and most importantly, it can take away your independence. But here's the encouraging part. This isn't a one-way street. Muscle loss can be stopped and even reversed when you feed and train your body the right way. Here's what's going on under the surface. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at building and repairing muscle, something called anabolic resistance. Protein synthesis, that's the process your body uses to create new muscle, slows down. At the same time, hormones like testosterone and growth hormone drop, and inflammation begins to interfere with muscle repair. But don't worry, science has shown that with the right nutrients and the right habits, your body can reactivate that muscle building process even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. And that's exactly what we'll talk about next. Starting with why the food most people think is best for muscle growth might not be the top choice after all. Now let's talk about a food that often gets a lot of praise, sardines. And to be fair, sardines are a nutritional powerhouse. They deserve some credit. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and support joint and heart health. They contain calcium and vitamin D, essential for strong bones. And of course, they're a great source of high-quality protein, which your muscles need to stay firm and functional. So yes, sardines are good. But when it comes to fighting sarcopenia and actually rebuilding muscle after 60, good isn't good enough. Here's the truth. Sardines alone aren't enough to fight sarcopenia effectively. Why? Because you need more than just protein. You need the right type of protein and the key nutrients that tell your body to actually build muscle. Think of it this way. Protein is like the raw material for a house, but without the construction crew, nothing gets built. To trigger real muscle growth, your body needs 3 specific elements working together. Leucine, the amino acid that acts like an on switch for muscle protein synthesis. Creatine, fuels your muscle cells, improving strength and endurance. Bioavailable amino acids, easily absorb building blocks that older bodies can actually use. Here's the catch. While sardines have protein, they're not particularly high in leucine or creatine. And as we age, our bodies become less efficient at using those amino acids from food. That means even if you're eating enough protein, your body might still not be getting the signal to grow stronger muscle. So what's the better choice? A food that's easier to digest, richer in leucine, and proven to activate muscle repair, even in older adults. And believe it or not, it's one of the simplest foods in your kitchen. So what's the food that beats sardines for building muscle after 60? You might be surprised. Yes, the humble egg. It's not flashy, it's not expensive, but it's nature's most complete muscle food. Each egg contains about 6 to 7 grams of high-quality protein, but what makes it special is how your body uses it. Eggs have the highest biological value of any natural protein source, which means almost all of the protein you eat from an egg gets absorbed and used to build or repair muscle. They're rich in leucine, the key amino acid that flips the switch for muscle growth, plus choline for brain and nerve health, vitamin D for bone strength, and healthy fats that keep your hormones balanced. As we age, digestion slows down, and that means not every food gets broken down or absorbed efficiently. But eggs, they're incredibly easy to digest, making them perfect for older adults who need protein their bodies can actually use. Unlike sardines or tough meats, eggs go easy on the stomach, and they deliver the right nutrients right where your body needs them. Sardines give you great omega-3s, but eggs give you the tools to rebuild muscle tissue efficiently. They're easier to digest, more versatile, and let's be honest, they smell a lot better at breakfast. That means you'll actually enjoy eating them consistently, and that consistency is what rebuilds muscle over time. So the next time you're thinking about protein, skip the can opener and reach for the frying pan instead. Because now that you know what to eat, the next question is how much and when. Now let's take a quick look at why eggs work so well and the science that proves it. Inside your muscles, there's a process called muscle protein synthesis, or MPS for short. Think of it as your body's muscle repair and rebuilding system. Every time you eat protein, your body breaks it down into amino acids, and one amino acid in particular, called leucine, acts as the switch that turns on MPS. Without enough leucine, your muscles never get that full build signal, even if you're eating plenty of protein. As you can see here, eggs contain nearly twice as much leucine as sardines, which means they send a stronger message to your body to start rebuilding muscle tissue. And this isn't just theory. It's proven science. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that older adults need about 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal to trigger full muscle repair and growth. That's roughly the amount you'd get from 3 whole eggs and some Greek yogurt, or from a balanced breakfast smoothie with eggs or whey protein. Now, if we compare egg-based meals and sardine meals at the same calorie level, the difference is in how your muscles respond. Same calories, similar protein, but the egg meal triggers higher muscle protein synthesis, meaning your body builds more lean muscle more efficiently. That's why I tell my patients, it's not just about how much protein you eat, it's about how well your body can use it. So now you know the science. The next step is to make it simple and delicious. Let's look at how to eat the right way to rebuild muscle, one meal at a time. Now that you know why eggs are your secret weapon against muscle loss, let's talk about the fun part, how to actually eat them. The key is to make your meals simple, satisfying, and consistent, because building muscle after 60 isn't about one big meal. It's about small, smart choices every day. Start your morning strong with scrambled eggs, spinach, and avocado. You'll get protein, fiber, and healthy fats that stabilize your energy and keep your muscles fueled all morning. Skip the sugary cereal. This combo tells your body it's time to build, not burn. For lunch, try an egg and quinoa salad. Quinoa adds extra amino acids while olive oil supports hormone health and nutrient absorption. It's fresh, easy to make, and keeps you full without the afternoon crash. When hunger hits between meals, go for a hard-boiled egg with a few nuts. It's the perfect on-the-go snack that keeps your protein levels steady and your metabolism active. Think of this as your anti-sarcopenia mini meal. And for dinner, make it satisfying but light, an omelet with colorful veggies and olive oil. It gives you the perfect balance of protein, antioxidants, and healthy fats to repair your muscles overnight. Here's something most people don't realize. Your body responds best to protein within 2 hours after light exercise or morning activity. That's when your muscles are most receptive, like open windows ready to absorb nutrients. So if you take a short walk, do some stretching, or lift light weights in the morning, follow it with one of these meals. You'll get a bigger muscle-building benefit from the same food. It doesn't have to be complicated. A few fresh ingredients, a little time in the kitchen, and your meals become your medicine. Now, food is the foundation, but to really fight sarcopenia, there's one more piece of the puzzle: how you move. So you've got the nutrition part down: eggs, protein, and smart meals. But if you want to truly defeat sarcopenia, there's one more thing your muscles need: movement. Protein gives your body the building blocks, but movement tells your body where to build. Even light resistance, simple bands, 5-pound weights, or body weight exercises can activate the muscle fibers that keep you strong, steady, and independent. Just 15 to 20 minutes, 3 times a week, is enough to signal your body, hey, keep this muscle, I still need it. Muscle tissue is nearly 75% water, and even mild dehydration can reduce strength, focus, and recovery. Make it a habit to drink a glass of water first thing in the morning and another with each meal. Your muscles will thank you for it. Strong muscles don't just come from protein. They depend on key nutrients like vitamin D and magnesium. You'll find vitamin D in eggs, fatty fish, and a little daily sunshine. Magnesium comes from foods like spinach, almonds, and avocado, or from a high-quality supplement if needed. A 15-minute walk in the sun can do more for your muscles than most people realize. When you combine these elements, protein, movement, hydration, and key nutrients, your body finally has the full recipe for strength. Protein builds the material, but movement tells your body where to build it. And when you stay consistent, even just a little each day, your body responds faster than you might think. Up next, I'll show you a real-life example, how one of my patients regained strength, balance, and confidence by following this exact routine. Now, I want to share a real story because sometimes science feels distant until you see it in action. One of my patients, John, is 68 years old. When he first came to me, he told me something I've heard hundreds of times. Doc, I feel like I'm getting weaker every month. I can't walk as fast, and stairs feel like a mountain. He wasn't sick. He wasn't lazy. He was simply losing muscle slowly from years of skipped breakfasts, too much sugar, and not enough quality protein. So we made one small change. John replaced his sugary breakfast cereal with 2 whole eggs, a few slices of avocado, and a short morning walk. No supplements, no gym membership, just real food and simple movement. In just 3 months, John's leg strength improved by 25%. His balance came back, his energy returned, and most importantly, he felt alive again. He told me, Doc, I didn't realize how much I'd given up until I got it back. That's the power of simple changes: the right protein, a bit of sunlight, and steady movement. John's story isn't rare. It's proof that your body is still ready to grow, adapt, and get stronger no matter your age. And if he can do it, so can you. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned today. We talked about sarcopenia, the silent muscle loss that affects nearly everyone over 60. We looked at why sardines, while healthy, aren't enough to rebuild muscle on their own. And we discovered the real hero, the simple, humble egg, nature's most complete muscle food. So forget sardines. The real muscle builder after 60 is the one you've known all along, the egg. Feed your muscles, move daily, and your 60s can feel stronger, steadier, and more vibrant than your 40s ever did. Because aging isn't about slowing down, it's about fueling your body so it can keep up with your spirit. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and share this video with someone you care about, someone who wants to age strong, not slow. Your health is your responsibility and your opportunity. Take care of your body and it will take care of you every single day. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.